All right, today we're headed high up into the Indian Himalayas, to a place that's, well, it's so much more than just the destination. It's a true escape. We're going to dive into what makes Manali so special.
Yeah, nature, adventure, and peace. That pretty much sums it up, right? That exact blend, that's the magic of Manali. It's why people from all over the world just flock to this place. So let's really get into it and figure out what makes it tick.
Okay, so first things first, where exactly are we? Our journey starts deep in the Kullu Valley of Himachal Pradesh. You've got to picture this. It's just nestled in there, completely hugged by the Himalayas. And really, that is the foundation of everything that makes Manali, well, Manali.
We're talking about an altitude of over 2,000 meters here. That's pretty high up. And at that height, you're not just looking at the Himalayas from a distance. No, you are in them. You're completely surrounded by these massive, snow-capped peaks. You can literally feel the difference in the air. It's just so much cleaner, so much crisper.
You know, what's really cool about Manali is that it's like you get two completely different worlds depending on when you go. In the summer, it's this perfect, cool, green escape from the crazy heat down in the plains. But then, winter hits, and wow, the whole place just transforms into this snowy white wonderland. It's absolutely stunning, especially if you're looking for that magical, fresh snow experience.
So we've talked about the seasons, but let's dig a little deeper into that feeling of peace. Because it's not just about the nice weather. Manali's natural setting creates this incredibly serene atmosphere. It's all about the sights and sounds.
Seriously, just close your eyes and imagine this for a second. You hear the constant, soothing sound of rushing water. That's the Bias River. It flows right through the middle of town, and it basically becomes the soundtrack to your entire trip. It is so calming. And then you open your eyes and look around, and you're just surrounded by these thick, deep green forests. The air literally smells of pine and cedar and deodar trees. It just adds to this incredible sense of peace and charm. It's almost like the whole valley is wrapped in a giant green blanket.
And that's really the key, isn't it? You take the mountains, the river, the forests, you put them all together, and what you get is a feeling of peace that's just, it's almost impossible to find in our busy, crowded cities. It really is the definition of an escape. Okay, but hold on. Manali isn't just about quiet walks and peaceful vibes. Let's totally switch gears here, because if you're an adventure seeker, oh man, this place is an absolute dream come true. We're talking thrills that are just as epic as the views.
So where do you go for all this action? Just a quick drive from town, you'll find Solang Valley. And trust me, this place is the epicenter of all things adventure. Picture this. Massive, wide-open valley with giant mountains all around it. It's basically the perfect natural playground.
So, what's on the menu? Well, how about soaring through the sky while paragliding? Or skiing down snowy slopes in the winter? You can even roll down a hill in a giant plastic ball. Yeah, that's called zorbing. Or maybe racing across the landscape on an ATV is more your speed. The options are just incredible.
And if you want to dial up the drama even more, you've got to check out Rotong Pass. This isn't just any mountain pass. It's famous for having snow almost all year round, actual glaciers, and just jaw-droppingly spectacular views of the Himalayas. It's an absolute must-do if you want that classic high-altitude snow experience.
Okay, so we've gone from total peace to high-octane adventure. Now let's dial it back a bit and explore the quieter, more soulful side of Manali, because it has this incredibly rich cultural and spiritual heritage. One of the first places you'll probably hear about is the Hidimba Devi Temple. It's totally iconic. And it's not just that it's from the 16th century, it's the architecture. It's this really unique wooden pagoda style, and the whole thing is set inside this dense cedar forest, which gives it this really sacred, peaceful vibe. It's just beautiful.
And then, you have to go to Old Manali. It feels like a completely different world from the main town. Just picture it. Cozy little cafes, charming traditional wooden homes, and this super laid-back, artsy vibe that travelers just fall in love with. It's the kind of place where you just want to grab a coffee, sit back, and soak it all in.
So let's see. We've covered the stunning nature, the awesome adventure, and the rich culture. So what's left? Let's talk about the final pieces of the puzzle that make for the complete Manali experience. We're talking shopping, food, and all those little moments that stick with you.
Right in the heart of the town is Mall Road, and this place is always buzzing with energy. It's lined with all kinds of shops selling everything you can think of, from little souvenirs to really warm woolen clothes. It's where you really feel the pulse of the town, where local life and tourism all come together.
And the variety you'll find is amazing. When you're shopping, you have to look for the local woolen clothes and the handmade shawls. They're definite must-buys. But the food has a really unique surprise. Of course, you'll find great Indian and continental food, but Manali is also famous for its incredible, authentic Israeli food. It's this delicious legacy left behind by decades of backpackers who basically made this valley a second home.
And that really brings us to the heart of it all. Manali isn't just some tourist spot you check off a list. No way. It is a full-on experience.
When you boil it all down, Manali is this amazing mix of stunning natural beauty, that deep sense of peace, some seriously thrilling adventure, and of course the incredible warmth of the people who live there. It's the whole shebang really, the complete package.
So, now that you've seen a glimpse of everything Manali has to offer, from the peaceful rivers to those thrilling peaks, there's really only one question left to ask yourself. What memories are the Himalayas waiting to give you?